I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm unbelievably nosy, okay? I love knowing what's in people's work bags. I love knowing what they're eating when they're working. I love knowing what my boss bitches are doing. Okay, I love to know what we're doing. I'm a corporate girl turned self-employed baddie, and these are the products that have been carrying me through the last quarter. Maybe we could consider this a favorites video, I don't know, but these are the things that have just made me feel elevated, sexy, beautiful when I'm working, and also just products I've generally been really enjoying, but these especially have helped me out in the context of work. I'm gonna start off strong because maybe my favorite thing out of the whole bunch isn't a thing at all. It's actually this hack I learned through AI. You can use Copilot, ChatGPT, like whatever you prefer, but basically what I've been doing this quarter is uploading my entire to-do list for the week, like every single thing I have to do, telling my platform of choice how many hours I have to work, what's highest priority, what I find the most difficult, the most energizing, and then I ask it to make me a schedule. And I copy and paste that schedule into my calendar and it's done. I don't have to spend hours figuring out how I'm gonna manage all my time. It's already managed for me. Some people don't wear deodorant and it shows. And it shows. I love Dove. I'm a Dove girl. I love Dove. I've used Secret, I've used Dove. I toggle between both, they're great. I'm using the vanilla cocoa butter lately and I like it, it works, I don't smell, I don't sweat that much. Like I sweat a lot, but when I wear this, I don't. To me, this smells like a baked good. So even when I do sweat and I'm like walking around, I'm like, oh, I'm sweating bakery. This is a candle that smells like strawberry pancakes. And you'll notice I haven't lit this. That's because this smells so strong. All I need to do is open this and put this on my desk and it smells like strawberries, vanilla, and cream in my whole apartment. Granted, my apartment is 600 square feet, so maybe that doesn't say much. When the seasons change, I try to treat myself to a new candle just to kind of like change the mood in my apartment and just get me into work mode. If you're someone who works from home or spends a lot of time at home, I highly recommend getting a new candle. Not all the time, because like if you don't burn them, it's kind of silly, but get a new candle when you feel like you're in a slump and you're like, oh my gosh, a brand new person, because now I smell this and suddenly spring is in the air and I haven't even lit this bad boy yet. Like it is that pungent in a good way. I can't close this for some reason. Now, when it comes to makeup, I definitely don't wear makeup every single day, especially if I'm working from home and I don't have any like Zoom meetings or I'm not filming anything. But the days that I wear makeup where like, it's not a date, it's not me going out with the girls, it's just work, I'm so sorry, I'm not using my expensive shit. You want me to use my fancy stuff? For someone who's not even gonna recognize it, like what, I'm walking into an office, and I also don't wanna keep like clawing my eyes off to be taking off my mascara at the end of the night. It's the worst part. So about a week ago, I Googled tubing mascaras because those are mascaras that allegedly come off just with hot water. So you put like warm water, actually, let me rephrase that, warm water, not hot, but basically you put warm water on your lashes and it like slips off. It almost like coats your lash and then it just like falls off. I found some brands at Sephora. Tell me why they're $35. I'm not doing that. I'm so sorry. Like I said, we're not using the expensive shit. Essence. Everyone on Reddit, thank you to the girls on Reddit, said to try the Bye Bye Panda Eyes mascara. Now, apparently this is long lasting and smudge proof. I've only used it on my top lashes. It didn't flake, but I didn't really test it on my bottom lashes. The wand is just okay, if we're keeping it real. This is not like a wand I'm writing home about. However, it coats my lashes beautifully. My lashes look fluffy, long, natural. Is it the best mascara I've ever used? Of course not. But let me tell you why I like it. First of all, 4 Canadian dollars, which if you're in America, that's like 30 cents. A little bit of warm water, like this, slips right off, no residue. I'm not yanking on my eyelashes. I'm not causing wrinkles for no reason. Perfect for work. I'm a morning shower girl. I like to wake up, shower, and then I have my espresso while I do maybe my skincare, my makeup, whatever, as I'm getting ready for the day. Now, I've always used moisturizer, but recently I learned on TikTok that you can't just use moisturizer. You should be using a body oil while you're still a little bit damp coming out of the shower, waiting for that to dry, and then putting on moisturizer. And as a dry skin girl, I thought, well, fuck, how did I not think of this before? Now, I could have purchased a fancy body oil, and maybe one day I will. I could have gone to Sephora and gotten one of those like luxury body oils that smell like vanilla. Guess what I did? I bought baby oil. I was like, this can work. Fuck yeah, it can work. And now I'm using it. So what's happening is I get out of the shower, towel dry a little bit, a couple squirts of this bad boy, head to toe. My feet have never been softer. Oh my God. Neck down, drenched. Within 5-6 minutes, it's totally absorbed. And as it's absorbing, I'm blow drying my hair, I'm doing my makeup, I'm doing whatever. By the time I'm ready to put clothes on, I am so moisturized, it's crazy. This is the Vaseline Pro Vita B3 Serum Boost Lotion. A few things that I really like about this. First of all, it is not greasy at all. Like it absorbs into your skin instantly. I'll actually show you when I put this on my elbows. It'll absorb right away, but it somehow manages to still leave a glow. Like, hello? And I don't know what y'all did at Vaseline in the lab with this one. This smells like a luxury perfume. If they bottled this and put this into a perfume, I would purchase it. Actually, one of my girlfriends, Allie, came over maybe a month or two ago, and she like had really dry skin. I gave this to her. I was like, just put this on. We left my apartment because we were going to a restaurant, and the concierge at my apartment was like, hey, like, Emily, come here. She's like, what are you guys wearing? You smell so good. We weren't wearing perfume. We were wearing this. A drugstore lotion causing that commotion. Insane. It's an incredible lotion. I'll repurchase this till they discontinue it. And if they discontinue it, this is Bianco Latte. Now this is a milky, sweet, gourmand scent. To me, this smells like vanilla, like caramel. It smells like a warm vanilla cupcake with creme brulee, but not to be mistaken. This is not like a cheap vanilla scent. This is luxurious. Okay, this is a delicious scent. This has been my work freaking obsession. I'm one of those people who loves to read and learn things. I love reading. My next up I want to read is Mel Robbins' Let Them. I haven't just yet. So my Kobo e-reader, I have the color one. Obsessed with her, love her, would die for her. I used to not be a big believer in like meditation, self-regulation. I would just cry. I regret to inform you guys that when you do meditate and take care of your mental health, your life does in fact get better. I hate to be the one to report it, but this is the Sage Sleep Well Roll-On Essential Oil. This scent to me is now synonymous with peace. So when I'm feeling stressed, I take 2 seconds. I'm not gonna do this now because I'm actually about to go meet up with some friends, so I don't wanna smell like this. I'm gonna smell like the perfume. I rub it on my hands, rub it, and breathe in, and it's just like a grounding exercise I do. It doesn't take a lot of effort. I throw it into my bag, and it really helps me. And finally, random thing that I'm loving, this lip liner. I've been using this lip liner for what I think is 2 or 3 years, but I've had to repurchase it, obviously. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche. I wanna say this is in the shade Au Naturel 780. It's kind of giving like early 2000s Kim K, and it's yummy and I love it. This was so random, but I hope you enjoyed it. I just love knowing like the little things people are enjoying. This isn't like pro-capitalism. I'm not saying you need any of these things. This is just what I like, and that's cool. You know what I mean? I love that for us, but thank you for hanging out. I hope you like this video. It feels very 2016, and I loved, what a good year.